It is the biggest giveaway we've ever run over at futtrading.co.uk. This year has been the most insane year for the website. It has come on leaps and bounds. We've improved it left, right and centre. And you guys have supported us through all of that. I want to say thank you for all the incredible support that there's been there this year. Really, we couldn't do it without you guys buying into what we do. And so to say thank you, we are giving away 2 next generation consoles and 2 copies of FIFA 22. So 4 giveaways in total. One of you will win each of those rewards. It's going to be absolutely insane. So 4 people subscribed are going to win themselves an awesome prize. All you've got to do is subscribe between now and July, so the end of July, to be entered in with a chance to win. Perfect time right now to test the market on FIFA. When your coins are, less needed, you can learn how the market works, work with that, and it will give you a running start for FIFA 22. So make sure you check it out. Go to futtrading.co.uk. But for now, let's get into the video. Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to a new video with me, Fuzzball40. As always, if you're new around here, subscribe down below and make sure your notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. Don't forget, we're crafting Eusebio Prime Icon Moments on the other account. Video went live yesterday, I believe. We're not allowed to transfer market on that account, so we're literally grinding it with packs and picks. It's been awesome. I'm enjoying it, but it's hard work. We've only got 6 squads left to do, I think. The 85s, the 86s, and the 87s. Check that out. And make sure you check out Futtrading. Again, this month we're giving away a PlayStation 5 Digital and an Xbox Series S, alongside 2 copies of FIFA, so 4 of you will win. All you've got to do is be subscribed over there. Your chance to earn the market before FIFA 22 drops. But this video is all about the market and how to make coins tonight with the start of Futties. One of the best promos we ever get is, well, some of the best promos we ever get are the promos at the end of FIFA. So last year, Summer Heat was sensational. Futties is always really good. And for me, I hate the mentality when I see it on Twitter that everyone goes, oh, FIFA's dead, it's the end of the year and whatnot. This is the best time to have fun on FIFA because cards are so damn cheap. You get top tier end game cards for like 100k at the moment. Like Locatelli and Spinazzola, between the 2 of them, they're like 180k for both. And they're 2 of the best centre mids and left backs on this game. Anyone can build a really meta squad to allow you to be competitive for Weekend League. And I advise you go and do that. Build a strong squad. Get playing well at Weekend League. Because again, all of this stuff you're doing now will set you up for FIFA. A lot of people go, right, I'm done with the game. Goodbye for 2 months. They come back to FIFA 22 and they're slow at learning the market. They're slow at playing the game. They wonder why that is. But right now is, in my opinion, the time to grind so you can really kill it on the start of FIFA 22. But Futties is coming tonight, and Futties basically is going to see the return to packs of so many special cards. There are going to be SBCs left, right and centre, objectives left, right and centre. It is your chance to make coins in the easiest way possible. If you remember last week, I gave you guys advice about how to make coins during Summer Stars. I'm going to show you what happened to the cards and how right I was and how you guys make coins from it. But we'll start by talking about the objective card. It's important. You're going to get some form of objective card throughout this promo with Futties. You always get an objective card in some way, shape or form. The objective card that we had last week was Mina. I've gone and done him. It's a brilliant card. Whenever you get an objective card that is really, really meta, really great, always look for links. Anyone can get that card just by playing the game. It's the same throughout this game and into FIFA 22. Always remember the objective cards. People sleep on them. Any decent objective card will see the links into them rise in value. Mina, for example, with Richarlison saw a bit of a bounce when he first came out. He's sort of leveled out now, but he's done well with Richarlison. But it's happened plenty of times this year. Look for the objective card tonight. Let's say theoretically it's a Ferland Mendy card. Look at things like Varane's, Modric's Summer Star, sorry. Those sort of cards will do quite well because they're linked into them. It's a free card in the team. This Mina's as good a centre back as anyone on the game and he costs nothing. So be mindful of that whatever you do. Next thing to think about, and we're going to talk about this in detail in a minute when we look at Futbin, are the daily SBCs. We're going to get loads of these. We've been getting loads of these Festival of Football challenges throughout these promos. I will give it to Ye, by the way. The content's been great recently. But we are going to get loads of these random SBCs and bits and bobs. And for example, yesterday saw Paraguay players spike like crazy because of this SBC. It required 10 goal players, a minimum of 1 from Paraguay. So Paraguay players bounced quite significantly, which was very, very good. And the marquee matchups usually always see something bounce. So, for example, French and Swiss players are up at the moment because then you need 2 French players and 2 Swiss players to this pack. And Croatia players and Spain players have risen a little bit. They're not too high, but they've risen a little bit. They're important. But the daily SBCs are really where you need to look because what happens now is with all these special cards going back in packs, loads of gold cards are going to come off the transfer market. And whenever a card is out of packs, it always rises in value. It may rise, some may rise more than others, but cards always rise in value once they're out of packs. It's important that you remember that, because that's the easiest way you can make coins is by out of pack investments, and you don't even need to buy them now. You buy them come 6 PM. But Futties is going to see from the home screen and whatnot as you look into Futties coming. I don't think you can see it anywhere here, but there's like 10 different card types. One to watches, team of the years, what if cards. They're all going back into packs. It'll probably spread out over 2 weeks, most likely. But let me just show you the Summer Stars Team 2. This is Summer Stars Team 2 from last week. All the cards that are currently in packs. And if you remember last week, I told you to look at the lower end stuff. So the stuff that's got lower end ratings. So Chiesa, Merla, those sort of cards will do quite well out of packs. Ferran Torres. Because people need to use those cards to complete the daily SBCs. People want to open packs. It's inevitable. If I show you Chiesa, was a guy you guys saw me buy into quite a few of last week. He's at 9,000 coins on Xbox, 8,400 on PlayStation. Ignore the 7,000. It's an undercut. If we look at his graph in the last week, this is what he did. Absolutely rocketed. Dropped a little bit on Wednesday before continuing to climb again to the high that he is at now. This card rocketed, and I bought like 10 of them at like, I think it was about 1.5k. I had to sort of relist them a few times before they sold, but they do eventually go, and they do go for a lot of profit. He's out of packs, so he'll be needed for an SBC. And EA have a habit of trying to find a way that a daily SBC can require these sort of cards to make them more expensive for you to complete. Joachim Merla, again, 2,000 on Xbox. Let's Rise on PS, 1,300. I'm going to do the daily graph. Where's that gone? What's happening here? What am I doing here? Let me exit full screen. Let me just click on something else and reload up again. Ignore the, that's his Genk card. It's not got any value at all. So the last month, Joachim Merla, again, last week, sort of basically discard price, and he's doubled in value since then. It's still easy profit. It's not masses if you're to invest in him, but it's still very, very good profit. You've got double your coins back on him. It's relatively easy. Ferran Torres, 3,500 on PlayStation as a minimum, 5,000 on Xbox. Again, these sort of investments tend to do better on Xbox, in my opinion. But from a low sort of, on the Friday he came out of 3,000, 2.5, he's sort of, again, nearly doubled in value on some of these consoles. He's a little bit down now as people sell off. I think people have been lifting up slowly, so now they're starting to undercut to get rid of him for the profit that they've got. But Ferran Torres has done well. However, we did see quite significant rises in other cards. Edinson Cavani being out of packs. He was already quite high, but 14,000 coins, give or take, at a low on the Sunday. Now up at 20,000 on each console. That's very good profit if you're sort of mid-budget. You don't want to be buying loads of cases and selling them. Someone like a Cavani is very, very easy to make profit from. You're looking at 5,000 coins a card. Neymar Jr., and this is why I said avoid these cards. There's very little fluctuation in sort of the meta cards that people can use. I wouldn't be too stressed about him. There's not massive profit because cards came in. He's realistically for the price at the moment, and 94 rated cards came in that were cheaper, all the same price. So this is why I said to you last week to avoid them. But Romelu Lukaku, 22,000 on PlayStation, 26,000 on Xbox. And again, at a low of 19 on Xbox, 17 there, he is absolutely rocketed at times. It's about selling at the right point. Once you're happy with the profit, take it. But all you need to do tonight is see what cards go back into packs and just go and buy the gold versions of them. Again, avoid the higher rated stuff. It's not that profitable. But 86s and below, you're fine. 85s, 84s. Your buy time on these cards is at 6 PM tonight when we see what has been put back into packs. Because we don't know what's going back in yet. So don't risk putting something back in or putting stuff in if you don't know what's coming. There's no need to risk it, realistically. I get that Team of Seasons are going to be in packs. As a dog's bark, I apologise. I get the Team of the Year is going to be in packs and other cards will be in packs, but I wouldn't bother too much about buying those cards. And then simplistically, look at fodder right now. Fodder is very, very high. 82s have held a high value no matter what happens, purely based upon the fact that you have that 85 to 90 rated TOTS pack. These get like absolutely hammered every time we get promo pack supply. Go and buy them. They always get back to about 2,000 to 3,000 coins. They're easy profit to make, same as 83s get packed left, right and centre. They're still used. But like I said last time, look at this. 86s currently sat at 20k, 87s at 22k. They are a really good buy. Tonight you'll get them at about probably 18 to 20 during the lightning round. Buy them, hold them, wait for that levels SBC. We could see something like a Renato Sanchez, someone like that will be absolutely sought after, and these cards will spike heavily in value. It just takes one good value SBC or EA to bring out a cluster of those 85 plus picks, 87 plus triples. A cluster of those in a row, because they're going to want to bring the price of fodder up. Remember that. It's not in EA's interest for fodder to be low. It puts people off buying packs. But the 87s are a very, very good buy, as are 85s down at 12k. 84s are right now at 7.5. They can get as low as 6 tonight. They would be a good buy as well. Easy ways to make coins. You haven't got to put too much thought into it, but it will show you how pack supply can fluctuate the market, drop cards down in value, and they then bounce back when there's demand for them or when the pack supply ends. But if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below. Make sure your notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. But for now, I am out. Peace out. I'll speak to you soon.